So delivering bad news, it's never easy. But in this video, I'll give you a 3-step guide on how to do this well, whether it's in your personal life, your professional life, or in a healthcare setting. As a doctor, unfortunately, I have to deliver bad news quite often. I've worked for nearly a decade, from pediatrics all the way to palliative care, having to deliver bad news in tender moments in patient and families' lives. So there's a 3-step method that I use to do this well, learn from mentors, learn from my own experience, and from personal experience when we lost my wife's mom during medical school, how to do this well, how to do it poorly. So start with the first step in what I call the CUT method, so an acronym CUT. C is for compassion. You need to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Think about how they would want to hear this message. Think about if you were delivering it to a loved one. That means talking to them face to face. That human interaction is so important. You're not doing this over email, you're not doing it over a call, you're not sending a text message. That's way too impersonal. If you've got to deliver bad news, you need to do it to somebody's face and bring them in. The other really important part about this compassion, and this is why I say lead with it, is because you've got to get into a mental mindset of how this could impact someone's life. It doesn't matter if you know this person, if they're a loved one, if they're a professional working relationship, whether there's some animosity there or not, or whether it's in a healthcare setting. You need to be able to feel how it might feel for them and put yourself in that mind frame. And if you can't do that, you probably need a career break. You probably need to kind of sit back and think a little bit before you deliver this bad news to them, because they need to hear it from someone with compassion. Second thing, unique. Treat this individual as the unique person that they are. Nobody wants to feel like they're a number. Nobody wants to feel like a statistic. If I said to my patients, 60% of people with this cancer diagnosis live for 5 years, that means nothing to them. That means they're a statistic or a number when I'm delivering this bad news. I tell them, and I say this to my patients all the time, you are genetically unique. The environmental, social factors, they're unique to just you. So I'm going to treat you as that unique individual. Yes, we maybe have numbers of how well this goes well, but nobody knows how this is going to go for you. So throughout the journey, we will tailor a plan specifically for you. That way they don't feel like a number. That way they don't feel like a statistic. If it's in a work professional environment and you need to let somebody go, that's an incredibly difficult time for that person in their life. But highlighting, how long they've worked there, the positive impacts they've had on the company, that's really important before you're delivering this bad news, so they feel like they're valued. The last one, T, transparency and honesty, which is so critical. And you can't be bluntly honest without compassion and treating them as the unique individual they are. Again, if I said to somebody that has a cancer diagnosis, bring them in and let's say, just bluntly say, you've got cancer, that's going to hit someone really poorly. I need to walk them through that in a series of steps. But if, let's say, I see a scan result that shows cancer that's spread across the body, but I don't know what that cancer is, what I'll do is give them a call, tell them that the scan result looks serious, and ask them to come in to see me. I'll then ask them how much they want to know and see if they want someone else, maybe a family member, in with them. And if they say they want to know everything, I won't say something like, well, the scan looks serious, we got to do some more tests because we don't know what's going on. I'll say the scan looks serious, it looks like it is potentially cancerous that's spread across the body. We still need to do some more tests. Maybe we need to do a biopsy, maybe a PET scan, maybe a different type of imaging study to get a little bit more information. And then you're going to go to an MDT meeting. So multiple specialists will be talking about you, about your results, about your blood work maybe, about a biopsy result, and come up with a tailored plan specifically for you at this stage in your life. So that's how I would deliver that news, with transparency and honesty. I won't say something in a roundabout way. I won't try and sugarcoat things. If someone said to me, I don't want to know anything until I've got definitive results, then I'll just tell them the minimum amount of information. But again, it depends on the person, depends on that unique individual. But being compassionate, being and treating them as the unique individual they are, and being as transparent and honest as you can is so important in these circumstances. Hope this video helps you deliver bad news a bit better in your home life, in your work life, or as a healthcare professional. If you like it, you can subscribe to the channel. There's more videos. You can make a comment, let me know what you think, or you can share it with someone else, and hopefully the message will be spread.